On camera, like, can you guys tell how bad my brows are? Probably not, unless you zoom in. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's really rude. I've been waiting all my life for something. Okay, so today's video is my current favorites. Basically everything I've been loving for the last like month and a half to 2 months. Pretty much everything I've been using and enjoying prior to lockdown and all throughout. And so let's get into it. I'm gonna first start off with kind of like body care and skincare things. So first thing is this body wash. This is the Dove Glowing Mango Butter and Almond Butter body wash. It's supposed to moisturize for radiant skin. This is a newer product to Dove. I got this through my influencer box, which I got in like, I got that in March, like early March. Or late February, early March. It was like with Shoppers Drug Mart, like their new and So You campaign. And I don't know if you can hear that. There's like next to nothing in there. I absolutely love this. It's one of my favorite things out of that that box. And so now I'm gonna have to like order from Shoppers to get myself another bottle because I really loved it. And my skin's been super dry. This has been just keeping me moisturized. I was in Shoppers Drug Mart and I picked up the Vaseline Intensive Care Cocoa Radiant Moisturizer. And I haven't used like a drugstore moisturizer on my body in a long time. For the last like, I want to say probably like 3 years now, I switched like my deodorant to like an all natural one, my body washes, and my lotion. So even this, like it's been a while since I used a body wash that wasn't like a clean brand or like just like a more natural brand, but I really like this stuff. And like it's Dove. It's like naturally derived cleansers, nutrients, there's no sulfates, there's no parabens. The packaging is 100% recyclable. Okay, the point is this might not be the best thing for my health, but it's so good. But I really like this. It's not greasy. It absorbs really quickly into the skin. It's moisturizing, and like I said, like the combination of that body wash and this lotion, I find like that's all I have on. Like I showered and throw this on, and I feel like my skin had like a nice glow. So I appreciate that. Next up, my favorite scent for the last few months have been Dior's Joy. As you can see, this is the Eau de Parfum Intense. As you can see, if you can see, there's like, can you see that? There's like a very little left in here. I've been using the little drops sparingly because I love this scent. I did pick up a new scent, but I didn't repurchase this because I wanted to try something new. But this is definitely like on my list of scents I will repurchase. It's definitely one of my absolute favorites. It's in my top five favorite scents, which is saying a lot. Like I like Dior. Like Dior is one of my favorite brands and design houses of all time, and like 2 of my top 5 favorites are Dior. So it's I literally need to go order myself another bottle. If you like, how would I describe this scent? Like it's fresh and it has like a powdery note to it, which I like because it brings in some warmth. And it's like beigey and sophisticated, but not like old lady or granny. It has like a hint of florals, but it's not a floral because I don't like floral scents. I like things to be fresh and clean, or like warm and like musky because I like men's cologne. Sorry if you see I'm wearing the bodysuit from my haul, the bodysuit jumpsuit from Aritzia, and it's really comfortable, but there's a tag in the side that I did not cut over for this video, and it's driving me a little nuts. Okay, moving on. The last kind of like body thing is what's left of my L'Occitane hand cream. So this is the L'Occitane dry skin hand cream. It's got 20% shea butter. I've gone through many of these tubes, the big like $30 tube, the mini ones. This one I got in a set, I think during like the holidays. I love this stuff. I had to dig this out a couple of weeks ago because I started getting like a dry like eczema patch on the back of my hand because I've been using Lysol wipes to like get in and out of the building. So to like hold all doorknobs and open doors, there's a lot of doors. I take the stairs a lot. And so like the liquid from that is like on your hands and it's dry, and then I like get in the car, like I spray my car down with Lysol, and I just find that it's caused some real, like in general, washing my hands constantly and then drying my hands out, but regular lotion can kind of like take care of that, like the Vaseline. But when that eczema patch showed up, I was like, yeah, no, I literally had to go dig this out of one of like my tote bags, because I hadn't been using it lately because, you know, didn't feel the need to. Like, I've been home, so I've just been using regular lotion. I had to go find this stuff. This is the Bass hand cream. If you have sensitive skin, if you have eczema, if you have any kind of skin condition, if you just have dry, crusty hands, because you're like in between, okay, moving into moving into skincare. So like I've been saying, with everything that I've been using on my body, my skin's been really dry. My face, not so much, because I've been on top of my skincare since I've been home, like half time. This is definitely the most consistent I've been in a while. Like, I'm usually consistent about doing my skincare in the mornings when I'm getting ready, but I'm not consistent about doing my skincare at night. Especially if I didn't wear makeup that day, like if I didn't wear any like foundation or anything that day, like I'll just wash my face and go to bed. So there's that. But I've been really consistent. So one thing that I did pick up, I think right before the lockdown, I went and I was grabbing some skincare products. I had ran into Sephora and I was looking for the Ordinary glycolic toner because I love that stuff. It was sold out on the Sephora website, so I went into Sephora. They didn't have it in store, so they told me to go to the Bay. Was it the Bay? Yeah, the Bay. And the Bay was sold out of it as well. So I just ran into Shoppers and picked up this mini bottle, thinking I'd be able to order the glycolic toner soon. And then I just grabbed a mini. I didn't get the big bottle. Like, this is one of my favorite toners, but again, I was just looking for something whole new. But like, this bottle is $20. The big bottle of the glycolic toner from The Ordinary is like under $10. I think it's like $6.80 or something nuts like that. So I was just gonna buy a big bottle of that. It'll last me longer. But anyways, the point is, I like glycolic acid toners. I find them to be very good at keeping my eczema at bay. Now, I know, like, I'm not a doctor, I'm not an esthetician, I'm not a dermatologist. I didn't even so much as Google this to see if there's any truth to it. But in my experience over the last 3 years, I have found that using a glycolic toner specifically, so I've found this with the Pixie glycolic toner and the Ordinary glycolic toner, that when I use these products, my eczema patches stay away. I don't get it around my mouth, I don't get it around my nose, and I sometimes will still get a patch in my eyebrows, but it's very rare and it's very calm, and I literally just like use the toner and it's gone in like a day or two. I also in recent years started getting patches like just right here, like still near my hairline, like behind my ear, and I literally just with my cotton pad like just wipe back there and it's gone. I don't know why it works. It works for me and so I do it, and you'd feel free to try it. Like, it's toner, it's not gonna hurt you, and if you pick at the patch and then do this, it will burn. That will hurt. But the point is, I personally, my humble opinion, glycolic toners are where it's at. If you have eczema, it keeps the eczema, especially if you get like just like dry itchy patches, keeps them away. Moving on, another Pixie product is the Pixie, I don't know why I just shook that, the Pixie Rose Glow Mist. So I've used the Pixie Vitamin C Spray, I've used the Pixie Glowy, I think it's like the Glowy Mist. It's like the one that kind of has like, it's dual phase and looks milky. And I like those. My favorite like facial spray is the Fresh Vitamin C Nectar. Tried to order that, that was out of stock too. So I decided to try this one because I still had a little bit of the vitamin C one at home, and I just wanted something hydrating because, like I said, my skin was just feeling really dehydrated and dry, so it's kind of like to layer the moisture. And I love facial sprays. So this one, it has 7 flower oils in it. It's like antioxidant botanical boost. and I like it. The spray on this is actually pretty good, you can see. But the point is, these are again like 20 bucks. This for 20 bucks isn't bad though, like it lasts a really long time. You're getting like 80 mils, so 2.7 fluid ounces. It's good. I've been using this for, again, about a month and a half to 2 months, and that's kind of all I've used up so far. So I'm about a third through the bottle. I don't find that the oils make me like extra greasy. It's not heavy. It doesn't clog my pores. If you have more sensitive skin, or if your skin doesn't react well to oils, I would test that out. Like I would try it when you're not planning on going anywhere, and like maybe just doing like a little patch test, like spraying on the back of your neck, spray it like on this, like the side of your cheek or something, and see if your skin reacts to it before you go like dousing your face in it. I fortunately don't have that issue, so yeah, it's great. Love that stuff. Okay, so moving on into serums. In the last 2 months, I've tried 3 new serums, and 2 have really stuck it out and I love. So first up is from The Ordinary. I was really on a binge to try The Ordinary products. So this is The Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid 2% plus B5 serum, and it's a hydrating support formula with ultra pure vegan hyaluronic acid. So if you read my blog, if you talk to me on Instagram, if you see my Instagram posts, if you've watched previous, like I have a previous skincare related video on here, hyaluronic acid is one of my 2 favorite skincare ingredients and products. It's very hydrating. I think it's like almost like 10 times its weight in water, which dry skin girl, so anything that's going to make my skin hydrated, glowy, plump, juicy, like I'm here for it. And so if you can see that, my bottle is here, so I have about a third of the bottle left, and I did that in like maybe a month, because I was literally soaking my skin in this. Like I said, it's been dry. I use this day and night, literally just lather all down my neck and then just let it set itself in, and then continue with the rest of my skincare and makeup if I'm gonna wear any. I love this stuff. Again, it's very inexpensive. It's like, I want to say under $7 for sure. This you can order online from Sephora. You can also get it from the Bay, and obviously like from Ordinary themselves. But if you have dry skin, if you just need to like hydrate, if you have oily skin and you just want something that's gonna be lightweight, absorbs quick, and hydrate your skin, I still absolutely recommend it. I think it's such a good hyaluronic acid, because if you just want something pure, really, really love that. I like the fact that it's vegan. Oh, like that's pretty awesome. It does come in a glass bottle. I like that for skincare. The next serum has been this guy. Oh, I love this stuff. So this is the Ulla Henriksen Banana Bright Vitamin C Serum. So I did not purchase this. I got this from the campaign they ran with influencers. So I got this as a Vox box. I did a review on influencer for this. I posted about this on my stories. I posted this on Instagram. This stuff, oh, beautiful. So they did a 7-day challenge where you use this every day for 7 days straight. And so I took pictures before I started it. I used it for 7 days straight, and then I took photos of like on the 7th day. I will insert somewhere around here so you can see it. Also, I'll link my Instagram below. That's all my Instagram. My skin was brighter, like this goldenness that I've been loving. So again, I'm home, I'm not wearing foundation. Like if I'm gonna wear foundation, it's on the days like today when I'm filming. I'll put a little bit on, but in general, my like combination is this. Okay, so moisturizer, the Clarins, the My Clarins. So this is kind of like a more youthful line from Clarins. The Reboost moisturizer, I love this stuff. This is my 2nd tub. I got my first tub like probably like in January or February. No, I say January. Went through an entire tub. This is my 2nd tub. And now that I'm looking at it, I probably should have bought another one, but I think it's like $33 or $34. It's not expensive at all for a moisturizer. So good. I love the packaging. It smells just like fresh and clean. It's like a jelly consistency, but like a real like medium ground of like a gel and a cream. It's very hydrating, it's lightweight, it's very plumping, it has like a nice glow to your skin, it's not greasy, it absorbs quickly, it sits great on your makeup. This is the cream, the mattifying hydrating cream formula. There's two. There's the non-mattifying one, which is great for just like using at night. I like that one for nighttime, but the mattifying one I love. I use it day and night, but it's really good for on your makeup. And again, this is my second tub. I love. That's definitely my like favorite moisturizers of all time. What I've been doing lately, because like again, I like to be glowy, I like a bronzy look, but what I do have on is the, okay, do not judge my sample right now. I'm out of this product. Like, I finished my tube and I ordered another one. My order just hasn't arrived yet, but I was cleaning out all my skincare and beauty care stuff like right before I did my Sephora order, and I found this, and I think it was like the birthday gift last year, and I used the serum, the Hydra B serum, which is really good, a very good hydrating serum, but I didn't need this at the time because I had my big guy. I found it and I'm so excited because I've been missing this, and it is the Drunk Elephant D-Bronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops. This stuff is bomb. I'm going to use this very sparingly right now to show you, like, literally this, that's a lot, but I mixed this into my moisturizer, slathered on my face. That's what I did today, and like, do you see that? Okay. And it just blends in to your skin. Can you see that glow? Like, do you see the difference in color from like here to here? Oh, it just adds like this warmth, like bronziness to your skin. Look at, I mean, it kind of lives in my body right now, but like, do you see a difference? Can you see it? I can see it on the monitor, so I'm hoping you guys will be able to see the difference, but it's just, it's beautiful. That product is amazing. It is not a sunblock. When I bought it originally, I thought it was sunscreen. I thought it was tinted sunscreen. It is not. I did order the actual tinted sunscreen from Drunk Elephant, and I think that combination with that in Europe will be bomb. I will be testing those out when they come, so I'll let you know. I don't know what that little move was. Sorry guys, I'm getting so hungry. I'm so hungry right now. I'm like literally going delusional. I would have been done, but I had to like run out really quick. Now, like, I'm so hungry to the point where I'm like, I'm not even gonna go make food. I'm gonna order myself Chipotle. I'll make dinner later. Anyways, moving on. Okay, I do have a couple makeup-y bits. Not a lot, because like I said, I really haven't been wearing any makeup, but when I have, so like today, these things are all on my face. Foundation, if I am going to put a foundation on my face, it is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. I love this stuff. I wear 4.5W, which is 4.5 warm. I don't, do they have actual color names? Not sure. It's like a nice squeezy bottle. I love the packaging. I think it's under 50 bucks. I want to say it's like 46 or so. Really, really good. I got this, I think, is it last summer it came out? Whenever it came out, but I've been using this ever since it came out, and I love. My bottle's almost done, but this little bit will last me a while. Definitely will repurchase that. One of my favorite brow products of all time is the Sephora brand. What is this called? It's just their like waterproof brow pencil. I use the color in Chestnut. I can't tell you how many of these I've gone through, but I've also ordered another one. That's all I have left of this guy. When I tell you my brows have been in quite a state, like I'm far enough away from the camera that you can't see, but this is what I've been using to, so even if I'm not wearing makeup, I still do my brows, and this has been saving my life. I love the spoolie on this. Mine's caked up with product. I love how small it is. I love that it stays on. It doesn't like fudge. I touch my face a lot. It doesn't smudge, doesn't move. It stays on all day, and it's just really easy. What I like about it, because it's quarantine and how much my brows are like grown out and out of place, is that I can really define the edges of what my brows are supposed to look like. Fill it in, brush it out gel, brush through my brow gel, and then it almost kind of like detracts from the fact that there's hairs that are not where they're supposed to be. And that's enough for me. Like, looking on camera, like, can you guys tell how bad my brows are? Probably not, unless you zoom in. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's just rude. Don't do that. Don't come for me. So recently I pulled out another oldie but goodie, and it's the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara, because I ran out of my Benefit Bad Gal, my NARS Climax, my Dior Pump and Valley. Like, all my mascaras ran out. It's been one of my favorites since I was in high school, and nothing's changed. I still love the formula. It performs really well. I really like the brush. Like, it just really, I'm able to like get in, work it up, and I can go in with a second coat and like thicken it up without it getting clumpy, which you cannot do with all mascaras. Even if they're high-end, mascaras are not made the same whatsoever. Another base product I've been reaching for lately is the NYX Mineral Foundation Stick. This is in the color Deep Honey. I've not been using this as foundation. I've been using this as a cream kind of bronzer contour. Basically, I've used up all my bronzers. Like, I've hit pan and like used till like there's only corners left on 3 bronzers. But I've been using this as a cream. I love cream bronzers and cream contours. So like, I'm so excited to finally get my order, because I ordered like the Fenty ones. I still love like powder bronzers to like set and just use on the days when I'm not doing like no more foundation. I'm not doing all this. I've been using this to bronze, and that's what I have on my face today as my bronzer. And I just put this on and blend it out with a beauty blender, and I love this stuff. When I've been wearing makeup, the blush I've been reaching for is one of my like top 5 favorite blushes of all time, and it's Tarte's Amazonian Clay Blush in Captivating. Why can't I open this? And it is just a beautiful, like, absolutely stunning corally peach blush. And I find that peachy blushes, they warm up my complexion, and they just help me have that very like bronzy, glowy look. But like, if I put on a pink blush, like, you know I'm wearing a blush, you know? Like, I don't know if I'm making sense. Like, you almost can't detect this, but it just does what a blush is supposed to do. Like, I have this on now, and I feel like you can't really tell what's bronzer from what's blush, but it works. I don't know. Like, the most thing we can tell on my skin, to me, is highlight. Like, you know? I don't know. What do I know? Nothing, apparently. And the highlighter that I've been reaching for when I'm, again, wearing makeup, or even if I'm not, but I'm gonna like throw my face up on Insta stories, I will pop on, and it is the Fenty Kilowatt highlighter in Hustler Baby. And I got this in a kit with like the gloss bomb, and clearly I love it because I actually hit pan on this. Like, do you see that silver? You see that reflection? That's pan. So I've hit pan on this highlighter, which, whereas I hit pan on bronzers very often, I do not hit pan on highlighters whatsoever. So that's a first. I really like it. It's just like a really nice, warm, peachy, gold champagne color. So the Laneige Sleeping Mask, I do not use this as a sleeping mask. I use this as a lip balm. I have the grapefruit scent flavor, definitely not scent. I'm probably got like a third of this tub left. I use this every time I do my skincare. I put this on my lips, so I use this morning and night. And now that I'm home, I use this throughout the day. It's just really just hydrating, thick, and very comforting, and very juicy, and it lasts. Like, I use that under liquid lipstick, on regular lipsticks, and it keeps them from drying my lips out. When I'm not home, I use these guys. These are what this, like, look how flat they are. Look at them. Like, they're so squished out. Because there's really not that much left in either one of these. I love these. These are my favorite flavors. I have the grapefruit, which is the same flavor as that guy, and then peach. I will say, between the two, the peach one is my favorite just because I just like the flavor. I pulled out 2 of my old favorites and I'm using them together, and I love it. First up is an ancient favorite. It's a Revlon lip butter, and this is in Tutti Frutti. This has been one of my favorite lip products since like 2010. Yeah, 20 or whenever they came out. The Revlon lip butter formula has been, since its conception, an introduction to the market, one of the best lip product formulas, period. Look how bright that just got on our lips. And then the other favorite of mine I pulled out is lip gloss. This is from Anastasia. This is Sunset Strip. I got this last summer. Yeah, and when I think I got this probably around this time last year, probably during that Giuliani sale last year. I'm just gonna pop some more of this on right now. Oh, can you see that? I probably look like a total clown, but okay, but so cute. I love it. So these two have been my go-to. Anyways, that's it for all the makeup. I'm just gonna quickly go through some of my other favorites that's not makeup. Let's start with food. You do not understand my obsession with the M&M dark chocolate, the dark sweet chocolate bar. But like, if you've not tried these, even if you don't like dark chocolate, even if you don't like M&Ms, try it. It's so good. I don't buy junk food, but this quarantine had me ordering junk food on Instacart. Okay, as of brown light I had here, because one of my other favorites has been the Jigsaw puzzle app. This is my puzzle I'm currently working on. I've been doing puzzles, but like I'm not gonna buy a bunch of puzzles because like who's where and where am I putting all this stuff in so digital form, like I'm like obsessed. So that's the one I'm working on today. I love it. You get like puzzle little days, and there's also just like a bunch of puzzles that you can do. And then so like, can I show you? Yeah, so in the last, I think I found this app like a week or so ago, and these are like all the puzzles I've already completed. And you have the option, which I really like, to do like each puzzle. You have the option to do it in like 64 pieces, 100 pieces, I think like 1,000 pieces. So you can make the puzzle as complicated as you would like. The book I've read, completed, this took me like 2 days. It is a book I've read before, so it is John Crimshaw's Sycamore Row. So John Crimshaw is also one of my favorite authors of all time. He is one of the best, if not the best, like crime thriller authors. And my favorite book, and also my favorite movie of all time, is A Time to Kill, which is by John Crimshaw. Like in Walmart, and randomly came across Sycamore Row, and I was like, oh, how do I not know that book? And then I read the back and realized this is the second installment. Now, granted, it took like 15 years or something. I can't remember, but literally it was like well over a decade later before he finally wrote like a follow-up. It's not a follow-up, it's just that the main character, one of them, like the main character, Jake Burgess, who was Matthew McConaughey's character in the movie, the lawyer. This is like his second like a big case since that one happened. It's such a good book. It's such a good read. If you've never read any John Crimshaw books ever, I definitely recommend reading A Time to Kill and then reading Sycamore Row. I also have The Rooster Bar, which I think I'm going to read next. Okay guys, so that's the end of today's favorites video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, thumbs the video up so now I know that you did. If I should keep doing favorites ever so often. I will not like commit to monthly favorites because I like to use things for a long period of time to like have a genuine connection and opinion of them. With that being said, let me know what you've been loving, what you've been using, what you've been doing in quarantine, what you've been eating, what you've been reading. Let me know. I want to know. Let's have a discussion in the comment section. If you've never seen my face before, hi. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. We'll be posting a minimum of 1 video a week, really aiming for 2 right now. This week we're on a roll. Like, I'm gonna start editing this after I get some food in me. But yeah, I will link my social media accounts. Follow me on Instagram. I'm on Instagram every day. Follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna leave a link to that blog post I was talking about. Check my blog out. Back to vlogging on a regular. So hopefully I will see you guys soon and talk to you guys in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye. Hopefully it'll be my Sephora order.
Already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we